Connor tightened his helmet before setting off down the forest trail. His hands gripped the handlebars as his speed increased on a downward slope over the uneven terrain. Adrenaline coursed through his veins as his bike hit a hidden root, sending him flying through the air. Connor tumbled uncontrollably onto the forest floor. This crash would change his life, not because of any wounds, but because of the uninvited hitchhikers he picked up while lying dazed and confused on the forest floor. It wasn't until he got home and took a shower that he noticed the small black spots moving on his legs. Ticks. He quickly removed the tiny bugs from his body, making sure to remove them all. Just part of living in East Tennessee, he thought. He didn't give the incident much more thought as he went about the rest of his week. The following weekend, Connor went to a cookout and indulged in a plate of juicy barbecue ribs. Since his wife was a vegetarian, he rarely got the chance to eat meat. So he took full advantage of the opportunity and stuffed himself with all the ribs he could possibly eat. Later that night, Connor woke up in excruciating pain. His stomach cramped so severely that he spent the night alternating between the toilet and the bathroom floor. Something about the ribs did not sit right with his body. He had never had issues eating them before. However, the pain in his gut would not subside. He scheduled an appointment with his regular doctor, who referred him to a GI specialist. After several tests, he was prescribed medication to help him manage the intense intestinal pain. There was no clear diagnosis, just general IBS symptoms. The flare-ups would come and go. However, Connor noticed that every time he ate red meat, a flare-up would follow later that night. Years passed by as Connor continued to deal with his lingering condition. One day, his wife heard about alpha-gal syndrome on the local news and wondered if it could be connected to his symptoms. She suggested that he get tested for it at his next doctor's appointment. Connor was skeptical. How could a few tick bites from years ago still be affecting him? Despite his doubts, he mentioned it to his doctor, who quickly dismissed the idea, stating that if he had alpha-gal syndrome, he would have an immediate allergic reaction to eating meat. Connor represents the growing number of people suffering from unknown gastrointestinal issues, while many in the medical community remain either unaware or misinformed about alpha-gal syndrome. The doctor's response reflects a common misconception about alpha-gal syndrome. While most food allergies cause immediate reactions, the symptoms from alpha-gal syndrome typically appear hours after consuming red meat. This makes it harder to make the connection between diet and symptoms. Connor's story highlights the need to raise awareness and education about alpha-gal syndrome. Alpha-gal syndrome is a serious and potentially life-threatening allergic reaction to alpha-gal, a sugar molecule found in all mammals except humans and other primates. This condition is believed to be triggered by a tick bite, which introduces alpha-gal into the bloodstream, prompting the immune system to develop IgE antibodies against it. The immune system then becomes sensitized to the alpha-gal molecule, leading to allergic response when the person later comes into contact with red meat or other products containing alpha-gal. Initially, the Lone Star tick was believed to be the sole culprit, but cases have emerged outside of its range, suggesting that other tick species, and even possibly chiggers, may also contribute to the development of this condition. Symptoms of alpha-gal syndrome can include, but are not limited to, the following: hives or itchy skin, nausea or vomiting, mild to intense stomach pain, heartburn or indigestion, diarrhea, cough, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, drop in blood pressure, swelling of lips, throat, tongue, or eyelids, dizziness or faintness, anaphylaxis. Reactions vary from person to person. Some people break out in hives, while others experience distressing GI issues. Symptoms can range from mild to severe, and in some cases may become life-threatening. There is a growing number of people who potentially have alpha-gal syndrome. Most of those remain undiagnosed, or in some cases, misdiagnosed. Awareness and education are crucial in helping individuals suffering from this mysterious condition. While there is currently no known cure for this condition, Doctors recommend that individuals sensitized to alpha gal avoid any products that contain alpha gal. However, this is more difficult than simply not eating red meat, as many products contain mammal derived ingredients that are not labeled as such. Imagine eating a meal that you think is safe, only to realize later in the night that something you ate must have had an undisclosed mammalian byproduct in it. You're breaking out in hives and experiencing an allergic reaction, so you seek relief by taking an antihistamine, unknowingly compounding your issues due to the medicine containing the very thing you're allergic to. The current situation with alpha gal syndrome is like trying to navigate a minefield blindfolded, and the medicine is like a live grenade. A research paper available through the National Library of Medicine discusses the complications that alpha gal syndrome presents when exploring treatment options. The authors compared alpha gal syndrome to a bull in a pill shop, highlighting how this condition disrupts medical treatment due to the presence of animal derived ingredients in many medical products. According to alpha gal information, hundreds of mammalian byproducts are added to foods, drugs, hygiene, and beauty products. Manufacturers are not currently required to disclose this allergen in their products. The Alpha Gal Allergen Inclusion Act is advocating for clear labeling to allow individuals to navigate this challenging and potentially life-threatening condition. A link is provided in the video description below for those wanting to learn more about this legislation and to take action in advocating for transparency in labeling this allergen in products. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about alpha gal syndrome. Please like, subscribe, and share this information with as many people as possible. Awareness and education are key to unlocking the mysteries surrounding alpha gal syndrome. Until we meet again, this is Faith Cyples signing off.